were all over here thinking Spider-Man No Way Home, aka Spider-Man 3, was the biggest news of the day. Then Paramount came and took a big, steamy, pilot dump on your chest. How you feeling about that? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I really didn't think I'd be making a video on this, but Paramount Plus, which is the new streaming service that, well, a streaming service seems to pop up every other day, but this streaming service just went ahead and made a whole bunch of announcements because they're having their own Investors Day meeting where they reveal a bunch of new upcoming horror movies of popular franchises, our first look of the revival of Rugrats, even some live action versions of cartoons you grew up watching. Like, there is literally something in here for everybody, whether you like horror movies, cartoons, or just action stuff. So I'm gonna need your guys' opinions down below. Does what Paramount Plus has to offer to you right now get you interested to sign up for yet another streaming service? Or did they not bring enough to the table to compete with people like Netflix, Disney Plus, or heck, even HBO Max? So like I said, I wasn't even planning on bringing this up because I didn't think they'd really have a huge lineup, but it looks like Paramount Plus is wanting to bring the horror game to their front door because they're not only going to be debuting the new Paranormal Activity movie on their platform, it's going to be exclusively for them. So this new Paranormal Activity reboot, the new relaunch for the franchise, is no longer going to theaters. It's a straight to streaming type of movie. I've been talking about this and giving you guys updates where there's a new Paranormal Activity movie coming that's supposed to like restart the franchise and have a whole new mythos to it. Well, right here, it's going to go straight to Paramount Plus. But the other thing that surprised me that I was like, really? Another one? They're also planning to make a brand new Pet Semetary movie exclusively for Paramount Plus. Have we not had enough of the Pet Semetary movies by Stephen King? Like, there was already one that I thought was well done. Then you had the most recent remake that I thought was pretty bad. I don't see how else you can retell this story in a way that doesn't feel exactly like the past two movies we've already gotten. But still, this is kind of what they're planning to do in Paramount Plus to try to bring in new people. As of right now, it's only the Paranormal Activity movie that I'm like, okay, as a horror fan, I really want to see that, so maybe I'll do a little free trial that weekend or sign up for 1 month just to see that, but it's still not really enough to win me over. The other thing they go ahead and mention is after theatrical movies like A Quiet Place 2 or Mission Impossible 7 have landed in theaters 45 days later, so basically a month and a week or so, you will be able to then watch those same movies on their streaming service. So it's not like the HBO Max deal where you'll be able to watch like Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters and at home at the exact same day if you're subscribed there. But if you're someone that doesn't feel that eager to go out and watch a movie, you can wait a month and it'll be right there on that streaming service. They also went ahead and mentioned that the live action Halo TV series that they've been working on for the longest time will be exclusively for Paramount Plus. I never really got around to playing the Halo games, but I know there's a huge fan base out there for people excited for this and wanting to see what comes out of this. Since Halo live action has been just in the works since forever, we did get a logo here, but it's not too much different than what we've seen from the video game counterparts. This could actually be something big that I could see a lot of people wanting to sign up for Paramount Plus for just to be able to see that. Because it feels like every streaming service has at least that one big show that they're gonna go ahead and show off. Like Amazon Prime is gonna have their Lord of the Rings series. HBO Max is trying to do this whole Batman show and Peacemaker show. Disney Plus obviously has the Mandalorian, WandaVision, all those Marvel shows. These streaming services need at least one giant thing to show off. And they do have Steven Spielberg on their side with this Halo show, and that could be the thing to bring them on this next level. Before continuing on with some of the bigger hitters out here, we also had them announcing that they're going to be making a brand new Reno 911 movie for their Paramount Plus network. I like Reno 911. I think that'd be funny. They're also making a new Beavis and Butthead movie. That'll be on Paramount Plus. But really, aside from that, it's the attack on your childhood that they're bringing to life here. We've heard for the longest time that they're bringing us an iCarly reboot, so they're giving us an adult version of iCarly when I would much rather have an adult updated version of Drake and Josh bring those two boys back, but I guess they just don't want to play ball together. So instead we have that iCarly revival that is not going to be having the character of Sam, played by Jeanette McCurdy. There's some personal issues involved with her and not wanting to return. But another thing pulled out of your childhood is we got the first look of the revival of the Rugrats cartoon series that is going full CGI animated. And look, I can understand people already thinking this is nightmare fueled, this is scary, why would anyone show this to their children? But I kind of don't think it looks that bad. I know this program really isn't made for me anymore, but I got a little bit nostalgic when watching the one clip they released online and seeing the characters in motion and just kind of hearing their voices again. I really loved watching that cartoon, and I was more obsessed with that PlayStation 1 game that I could never beat. Heck, I was even one of those guys who was watching All Grown Up just because that's how much I like the Rugrats. I could see this entertaining a new generation of children out there, but again, I don't think this is enough for someone to be like, oh, Paramount Plus, that's my network, y'all. So if that extraction from your childhood didn't do it, let me tell you this, they're also working on a live-action Dora the Explorer series, okay? We thought we were safe after that live-action Dora the Explorer movie. Nope, they're gonna turn that into a full-on series. No word yet if it's gonna be the exact same actress from that movie. They might just pull in an actual kid this time around and have her do some sort of mission in live-action form. I don't see how that's going to work out great and why anybody would want to see someone else staring directly at the camera and going, "Do you see the Easter egg? Can you point it to me?" That would be my Dora the Explorer show. Oh, but the live action adaptations are not done yet, son. They are also going to be doing a Fairly Odd Parents revival live action series. Yeah, you heard me right. They are going to try to bring Fairly Odd Parents live action once again. Drake Bell was already our Timmy Turner. You think we forgot those other live action movies you made with, I don't even understand what you were trying to do there? But they're going to be doing the Fairly Odd Parents show again, but in live action form. I really liked the Fairly Odd Parents growing up. It was a show I really enjoyed a lot, and then I just lost touch with, and later found out they did a whole bunch of crazy stuff, replacing characters, adding in a baby. I was like, okay, ¿qué pasó? The way to describe it also is a retelling of it, so it's kind of going to be the first 2 seasons just kind of brought back to life in live action form with real people out there. That actually might be kind of cool to see, and even if it is made for kids, I would kind of want to see that because that's a cool concept. Is a little kid with magical fairies that grant him every wish. Yeah, I'd check that out. But I mean, if they're anything like the live action Drake Bell version, I don't know if that's going to be good. I'm just kind of boggled that everything they announce here, how could you not announce a live-action Danny Phantom, okay? That's somebody that deserves the live-action treatment right there, and that boy is just ripen for the taking, and they just letting him collect dust. They went ahead and made other minor announcements to Paramount Plus and what will be coming on there. If you want the full list of everything coming there, then you can just go to Paramount Plus on Twitter, and they have a giant thread of everything they went ahead and announced. I just kind of pulled the biggest announcement that I thought were relevant and worth talking about. And the pricing right now is $4.99, but that includes ads. So if you pay that price, you'll get some ads here and there. Or you could pay $10 a month and it'll be ad free, and you basically get everything that they have to offer. But I'm telling you guys right now, it's not enough for me. I don't think it's up there. There's some cool stuff in there I might sign up for 1 month or 2, but as of right now, I think HBO Max, Netflix, Disney Plus, they're beating you guys bad. Still, I thought this was interesting enough to bring up to you guys. How do you feel about Paramount Plus and what they have to offer? Do you think they're able to compete? Is anything listed on here worth you wanting to get this streaming service, even if it's just for 1 month? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.